Los Angeles Rams at the San Francisco 49ers. Niners favored by 4. Again, two teams locked into the playoff picture, but not seeding-wise. The Niners are the number 1 seed, so they're going with Darnold to start. Carson Wentz gets the start for the Rams, who are in the playoffs, currently the number 6 seed, with a beautiful storyline. Like, we're all rooting for this, right? Rams going into Detroit, Stafford's return to the team that traded him, Jared Goff, the team that got rid of him, and he's the higher seed. Like, that's what we want to see, right? But the Rams, instead of locking it in at 6 and playing for the win, are saying we're going to rest up. That's more important than the 6 or 7 seed.
They don't care about your fairy tale ending. They want to win. They want a championship. You don't get championships by playing stories.
Now, there were times where I feel like teams looked at the potential tournament bracket, say, and they said we could have the number 1 seed, or 1 and 2. The 1 and 2 seed both were buys back in the day.
Yeah,
there were games where I felt like Belichick and the Patriots wanted.
Back in the day already?
Back in the day.
It was like 3 years ago.
Just to remind people, we might have a whole bunch of
children,
Zoomers, listen to us here. So, back in the day, there were times where I feel like New England was like, the 2 seed's better than the 1 seed because of whatever the seeding was going to look like.
Right. The bye is the big thing. The bye has always been the big thing.
But I'm saying they didn't care about 1 versus 2.
No, I know.
For this, the Rams could easily look at this and say, we could go to Detroit or we could go to Dallas. We would much rather go to Detroit. No offense to the Lions, but we would rather go to Detroit, in part because we saw what happened in Dallas before. They're tough to beat at home. We'll take our chances with the Lions. I don't think the Rams are making a tactical decision as far as who they play here. I think they're just making a rest the starters decision.
Well, that's the thing. I think whether it was the old system where the first 2 seeds had a bye, or whether it's this system where only 1 seed has a bye, I think the bye is the important thing. Like, the rest of it is just window dressing. And certainly I think teams are determining that the difference in risk between losing a seed and having to go to a different team is irrelevant relative to the risk of losing your quarterback in a game by playing him in a meaningless Week 18 game. I think the only way effectively that teams are deciding that it's definitely worth playing all out to get the seeding change is if number 1 is still in play. If the difference is the bye week, if we can actually get a week off by playing hard in this game, let's play everybody and let's go for this. If the difference is just which venue are we going to, who cares?
Or maybe it's respect for the Lions.
You respect.
It could be respect. We're
know.
not more afraid of Dallas than we are Detroit.
Maybe they know that Matthew Stafford in Detroit doesn't go well.
Possible. The run game disappears.
They've seen years of that.
Yeah. The refs will be against them.
There's no Calvin Johnson this time.
I'll say this, too. Here's an interesting idea with Detroit. Makeup calls. We've talked about how our makeup calls, by design, or simply human nature.
Dude, what if they get Brad Allen to play?
Other than the Saints. I feel like the Saints never get the calls. But the refs have not come around to the makeup calls yet for the Saints.
They're due a lot.
Yeah. But I do wonder if there'll be this subconscious for the Lions.
First iffy call that goes Detroit's way in the postseason.
This might be pass interference, but remember we screwed them out of the 2 seed, so there's no flag on the play.
Yeah.
Never know.
Right.
What's going to happen here?
Iffy Melifonwu will just tackle somebody deep down the field, and the official will be like, no, play on. Let him play.
It's bang, bang. It's bang, bang. What did you see on that play? I saw a bang, bang play.
Guy tackled, ball sails 25 yards over his head. The rest it was a bang, bang play. Nothing I could do.
Uncatchable. Just make something up.
And you can't review pass interference, so our hands are tied.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Niners favored by 4 here. Backups versus backups.
Darnold versus Wentz. This is an interesting QB battle. What if the Rams get a view of what could have been? We went with Jared Goff, number 1 overall, and that worked for a bit, and then we got rid of him. What if we'd taken Wentz instead?
Learn a lot this week. Learn a lot.
And then Sam Darnold, it's the game that everybody's been clamoring for since Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold got there. Like, what would Sam Darnold look like in this offense? Probably an all-pro.
Darnold's going to look bad with the backups. They'll be like, see? Of course Purdy's the MVP. Darnold couldn't do this. Yeah, I'll take...
Voting, the ballot is due the next day, Monday.
All pro.
All Pro awards. Awards, I think, is actually due the day after for some reason. But yeah, the ballot is due after the week.
I have people use me as an advisor for that.
You're a consultant?
You might have a vote, but I'm a consultant for multiple voters.
Are you able to charge a consultancy fee?
I should.
Because I'll take that over the vote. If there's money to be made.
You owe me money, sir.
No, you know the drill. You send them a text that says, "I assume you have my details for payment."
Yes.
That's what you do. You hit that. You hit all of the people you're consulting for. You just drop that text to them.
Who are you picking San Francisco by 4 here?
I'm going with the Sam Darnold-led San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same. Because I don't think the Rams aren't a great preseason team when they rest their guys.
Well, it's good. Yeah.
They don't play well in the preseason.
Well, usually because they don't have anybody playing in the preseason.